Hey guys, sorry about me being a few minutes late. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Found us a song to listen to real quick. Hey! Listen to the wind blow. Watch the sunrise. Run in the shadows. Damn your love, damn your life. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you will never. Hey, Jay. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain, never break the chain. Listen to the wind blow. Down comes the night. Run in the shadows. Damn your love, damn your life. Break the silence. Damn the dark, damn the light. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will love me again. I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain, break the chain. Okay. Keep us together. The reason why I put the welcome everyone, glad to see everyone that could make it here. Laugh Out Loud said she'd be back. Welcome, Jay. Good to see you guys. Um, I haven't been on here in a couple of days. Been dealing with a migraine and other issues, but that's beside the point. Another reason why I'm here. One, we're going to talk a little bit about everyone else's problems for once. I'm going to put mine on the back burners. I know that the holidays is coming up, and I know that there has been. She's like real life takes over. Yes. I know a lot of people. I had my reading done, and I can offer a lot of people like how life is and how things are going, and I know that I can be like one of those ones that can be like, hey, I know what you're going through. I know it's like similar. Welcome to the group. Kara, welcome. And I just want everyone to know that I can relate. I mean, I may not be, 100% of everything. I know that people are going through depressions. I know people are lonely. And that's why I put the trigger warning up just in case that, there's some touchy things and that. So no one can say here on YouTube land that you didn't cover everything. So here's the thing. No, I'm not an expert. No, I'm not a doctor, but I know that we can all say, hey, we've all been there and it's the holidays and trying to, bring everyone up, lift everyone's spirits up and be like, hey, she touched on everything. Yeah, I can give everyone big hugs. I can pray and I can touch everyone. No, we don't all pray the same. We can all, the best medicine is laughter. Best medicine is to talk about it. Because the best thing is you can talk about it, you can touch on it and be like, hey, it's similar. And that's all we can do. And be like, hey, she's got a good heart of gold. She thinks about other ones instead of like, not thinking just only solely on herself, which everyone knows on the YouTube streets here. I think about everyone else besides myself, which I put everyone before me anyway. So, if you've had broken bones, I've been there. If you've had depression, we all know that. Anxiety, postpartum stress disorder, chronics, and things like that. So each and every one of you, I know that you're going through something, or if you get up in the mornings, you don't feel like getting up, and it's like, and we can always put different goals down and be like, hey, if this is what works for me, that could work for you. Not everything works for everybody. No, that's not what I'm saying. Like, someone may have a remedy that they may get up and, may drink pop, or someone may drink Coca-Cola, or someone may drink raw eggs. Everyone has a different solutions for different things. Not everything works for everyone, and it's like, everyone has a different routines. Everyone has a different thing, or someone may grab a Pop-Tart and walk out the door and be like, hey, that's what I wanted. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Not everyone has the same routine, but, at least if you put positive out, positive will come back. You start putting negative out, guess what happens? Negative things starts to happen. We all know that. Because your tongue is like a sword. It can cut you seven different ways. So, my motto is I always put out positive. No, I'm not. We'd always don't have the best luck. It's like, if I didn't have any luck at all, I wouldn't have no luck at all. Or if I didn't have any luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. I think I said that right? Yeah. So it's like, you try to find different remedies, different things. So I just want everyone to know that
whatever you're trying, if those is what's working for you, I do hope those are, the best for you. I hope that each and every one is checking on their loved ones. Which, as for me, I just posted up on my Facebook. I just lost another dear friend. It seems like around the holidays, this is the time we seem to start losing people, or you know, so far it seems like it's like they say it comes in threes, or it just seems like it starts rolling in. So someone got a hold of me, and yeah. So it's like, yeah, it comes at crazy different times. It'll come flooding in and that. So we're still trying to still raise up money for my sister and everything else, and we're still working on that. And then I've been on the phone with doctors and that, trying to work on other ideals with what the best solution is with that before I go running in, because there's really no sense of just like, hey, yeah. So yeah, we're still finishing up the antibiotics with that. And I mentioned a few things, and they're like, yeah, well. So, yeah. And no doctors are, quote, always right. The old saying is that, well, some can walk, some can't, some will, it's like this. There's no magic power that, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. It's a matter, and you got to have faith, you got to have hope, and you got to believe, and all this kind of stuff. Because here's the thing. At the age that I am now, they told me, oh, you wouldn't walk, I wouldn't talk, I wouldn't be able to do this. Well, here I am. I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm moving. I wouldn't get my eyesight, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? I beat all the odds. So you can't always listen to a doctor. You can't always say that that medicine won't work, this medicine will, or whatever else. And you have to find something in you, and you've got to be like, hey, we might have done A, B, C, and D, but that doesn't necessarily mean we have to rule out all the odds. So, and some people's like, they get mad and they're like, well, hey, why are we going through all of this ultimate stuff? And why is God putting us through all of this? So should we be mad at him? No, we shouldn't be mad at him. And then people's like, should we believe in him? Should we not believe in him? Faith is up to you and him. I can't argue with you on that. Faith is a whole nother thing. Religion is a whole nother thing. I know that some people wants to try to argue about it. They're like, well, we go through this and we go through all these tribulations and we go through that. Then why are we here? Well, I can't give everyone all the answers for that. And you sit and you think and you're like, well, no one ever has the answers. And then they say, well, you'll get the answers as time goes by. No, we'll never get the answers. And I think even after we're dead and gone, we'll still never get the answers. So the positive thing of it is we have to just keep moving and stay positive. You have to keep that positive attitude no matter what. So hindsight's 2020. So you have to, my philosophy is, don't always go by what a doctor says. You got to believe right here in your heart. And you got to keep it in your mind that, hey, if it is meant to be what it's supposed to be, it will be. If that makes any legit sense. So, but I wanted to come on here and see everyone. I hadn't seen anyone in a couple of days. yeah, I've been on the YouTube streets. I've been listening, trying to listen, and I'll drop the link. So if anyone would like to come up and say, hey, I know some people do get shy. You don't have to turn your camera on. If you have any ideals that you want to talk about or try to talk about, do feel free to drop them in the chat and we'll try to talk about them. And, you know, um, it doesn't hurt to try to go over them or what's on you guys' minds. I was over in someone's chat a couple of nights ago, and she was battling through a lot. And they always say you happen to be in the right place at the right time. She's been through a lot. I've been through a lot. And, they always say that different doors open for different reasons and stuff. And I hope that she's able to come over to the channel and we're able to talk. And, each and every one of you guys is very important. No matter what you're going through, it's very important. You know, um, Moments I can barely think after work. I can barely think after work today. Oh, so what? Basically, you're just like barely just able to think. Probably what you could do is maybe when you get home from work, here's a couple of ideals. If you're able to, maybe just take a moment for yourself, hit the tub, take a bubble bath, and just sit there and just meditate and just think about something. Try not to think at all, like and maybe listen to the music. And I mean, probably with you working, I don't quote, I don't know what kind of work you do. I don't know if it's office work, computer work, or bank, or grocery, or whatever the scenario may be. um and then she said go to bed. Or do a thing like Calgon, take me away. um but they say that self-care, like if you do like Calgon, or if you do lotions, like if you rub yourself down, like if you could do, if some of you ladies, I know that it may not seem like that much, if you could get someone to rub you down with lotion, or have a spa day, or even just I tell you what, not even a spa day, like a pamper day. She said, do they even have? Yes, they still make the Calgon. Yes, they do. She said, do they even make Calgon? Yes. Kind of like hold on. Like where you go and you get your feet a pedicure, and you're sitting in those machines, and they do the, where you're sitting in the chair, and you get to turn it on, and oh my gosh, girl, now that is better than like going home and getting in your bathtub. It's like, hell, gonna take me away. Seriously, having a pedicure is the bomb. I'm telling you, if you could go and get you a pedicure, having those ladies to rub your feet, rub lotion on your legs, just clipping your toenails, whatever. I know some people like, ew, I don't want no one touching my feet. Ew, that's so gross. I promise you, it is like heaven. Yes. I mean, everybody's like, oh, it's like, no, 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 don't touch my feet. But at the end of the day, those chairs are nice. They're relaxing. It is just a moment. But yeah, they still make the Calgon. And they also have different, like those different fragrant balls, and that you can put in your bath and whatever else. They still have those and that, because self care of taking care of yourself, where if you're painting your nails, doing something for you and just getting away from everyone, and that, no, I haven't had a pedicure. Girl, if you have never had one, you need to check into getting yourself one. Ladies, I'm telling you, think about it. Check into it, because I'm telling you, y'all need to think about yourselves. The reason why I mentioned that is a friend of mine, she sells sex toys, and she's always putting up on her wall all the time about self-care, and she mentions every day, she's like, look, ladies, it's very important to do self-care all the time. And she says it's very important to, take care of yourself, do this, do that. And it's very important that you take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, no one else is. And you should, meditate, take care of yourself, enjoy yourself, because life is short, and you need to think about yourself and things like that. And she mentions that in her thing all the time, and she puts these little different advertisings up on her wall, and she puts these little notes up on her wall every day. It's very important, and that's why I'm passing this on to you ladies, so that it gives you guys an idea, like, hey, and stuff like that. And she's always asking us, she's telling us, ladies, hey, here's some ideals, here's 10 tips and stuff like that. Yeah, I need to check in. And you can pretty much get that stuff just about anywhere and everywhere. Wherever there's bath stuff in that aisle, it's there, and it doesn't cost that much. They even have like the what's that other stuff? Oh, I'm trying to think of the other stuff. I need to write these things down so when I come on here, my mind doesn't draw a blank. The stuff that they use for the babies that puts them to sleep, that one shampoo. Well, they also have that in the adults. They have it in the where you drop them in your ball in the bathtubs and stuff like that. Hey, welcome to the group. Pop in to say, hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. We was talking about how ladies need to take care of themselves more and think about them, and relax with the holidays and that, so they can help, with stress wise and everything like that. One girl said, do they even still have Calgon? Yes, they still have Calgon. And and self-care, and you guys should think about getting a pedicure and things like that, and just do a day for you ladies, because I know you ladies work, and you have the kids, and you guys probably have husbands and boyfriends, and you guys need to start thinking about you guys for a change, and learn to enjoy life a little bit and stuff. Things become a madhouse, and that you come home from work and it's like, oh my God, I'm exhausted. Like Garfield says, it's Monday. And the weekend goes by so fast. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't have a lot of hours. If you could just set 2 hours off to yourself, just by yourself. If it's in the bathroom, or it's take a walk, or read a book, or any of that means and that. So, but I just, and like I said, you guys are more welcome to type ideals in here and that. And also, and I know people are going through a lot with the holidays, and the holidays can be overwhelming and stuff like that, trying to make sure the kids have everything that they need. Pretty soon the kids are going to be on on Christmas break soon. What do they got? What, 2 more weeks of school and then they're out until what, January the 3rd? See, I used to know the times that they get out, like 2 more weeks and then they're out to what, January the 3rd, and then they go back to school and then they're in what, like 80 something more days and then they're out for the summer. Yeah, it won't be long. And then they're out for the summer. But yeah, I was hoping to have a debate, but I, I guess the one friend of mine, she must have got busy and wasn't able to tonight. I was hoping to have a debate tonight, so, oh well, unless someone else wants to come up and do a debate, you guys are more welcome to hit the link and we can debate on anything you guys want to debate on. You don't have to turn your camera on. I know some people are shy and don't like to do cameras. In that, which we had a really good debate last week on the prison one. We did have a pretty good one, but eventually we'll get there more and more. But overall, it's about you ladies and stuff. You guys get stressed. Let's see if I can find you guys another song that we can listen to real quick. And that, see if we can find us another song to listen to real quick. Let's see here. Let's find another one. Let's see. Let's see what sounds good today. Let's find another song here. It's Carrie Underwood covering Ozzy Osbourne, "Mama, I'm Coming Home." It's on the Howard Stern show. We'll listen to this one here once they get past the commercials. Oh, once you get past the talking here.
It's worse if you like sing the song and then somebody asks them about that and they're like, "What was that?" You know. Right. So I just want to be respectful, and we had asked permission, and Sharon was very, very sweet about it.
Well, Ozzy, if you're listening, you can call him with your votes now. The phones are open. I can't wait to hear you do this. Such a great song.
Times have changed and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home. to say goodbye. Mama, I'm coming home. I could be right, I could be wrong. It hurts so bad, it's been so long. Mama, I'm coming home. Selfish love, yeah, we both alone. The right before the fall, yeah. But I'm gonna take this heart of stone. I just got to have it all. I've seen your face 100 times. Every day we've been apart. And I don't care about the sunshine, yeah. 'Cause mama, I'm coming home. I'm coming You took me in and you drove me out, yeah, you had me hypnotized, yeah. Lost and found and turned around by the fire in your eyes. I've seen your face 1,000 times. Every day we've been apart. And I don't care about the sunshine, yeah. 'Cause mama, I'm coming home. I'm coming
Now that's fantastic.
Wow.
Thank you two for coming over and visiting and dropping in. I greatly appreciate it. I'm sorry I don't have a lot of context yet going on, and I'm trying to figure it out each time I go live and that and everything. And I don't have the big boom like Morbid's got. I'm deeply sorry, and I'm slowly getting the hang of it, and that he's way more experienced in that and everything. And that, guys, I'm deeply sorry, and that eventually I will eventually get better at this each time, and that I'll have more content in it. And like I said, the young lady that was supposed to do the debate wasn't able to get back with me and stuff, so it's okay. I mean, I understand that, it's okay. Yes, Carrie has a great voice in that and everything and stuff, and that was from the way I understand, she was doing a tribute and that also for Carrie Underwood on the Howard Stern show, and that for Ozzy Osbourne and them. But like I said, I greatly appreciate everyone that comes by here on the channel and shows some love and all that. I greatly appreciate it. I really do. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope that everything that I've been able to tell about, I hope that that helps each and every one of you and makes you guys feel better and that and everything, all the positive and that and everything as well. So, but once I get a little bit the swing of it and that it'll get better. I know it will. It always does. The more practice I do with it, the better and that I'll get with it, and I find more content to go with it and that and everything, it'll get better. So yeah. They always say practice makes perfect. It always does. So it always does. It always does. But I hadn't seen anyone in a while, actually, like a while, like, you know, because I try to get up here on the channel every 2 days and that, and try to keep this channel growing and that, because I'm not too far away from being eventually monetized, and that I've got like almost like 400 people. So I keep working with the subscribers and that and everything. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. She said that's okay. No apologies then. Well, I tried to, you know, apologize and let everyone know that, you know, most know what they're going to do. Me, I just jump out here and be like, hey, just kind of go with it and that, you know, because I'm one of them ones that kind of go with the flow. Never really have too much of like much of a plan. I just kind of go with the flow and that you come with. Yeah, pretty much. Like it's like, hey, I just kind of roll with the flow and that, you know, and everything. It's not like I prepare, you know, like they always say, you study for a test and that. Shoot, I never really studied for a test. I just went out there and took tests and they're like, hey, you got a B. And it's like, okay. So, but yeah, I keep, you know, like saying I need to work on this, I need to work on that. But it's like a lot of times you come up with so many different ideas, and then when you get there, it's like, should have went with that. Maybe I should have went with that. And it's like, yeah, you just never know what kind of the things that people's gonna like. And then I kind of see that, you know, people kind of don't really. I mean, they kind of like the drama, but then they kind of don't like the drama. And then it's like if you put out positive and that, you know, positive comes back, and you know, you can always relate to how someone's feeling if you kind of talk about that, because then it's like, hey, you understand where somebody else is coming from when you talk about that, because it's like you can relate to how someone else feels, you know, and stuff like that. And, you know, self-care and, you know, how other people's feelings are is very important. Because, you know, like I was saying, when I had my reading done, Away did mention that me doing like, you know, doing the talking and getting out there and mentioning, talking to everyone about, how everyone else feels, because I can relate to that, because it's like I've been in some type of, scenario of what someone's going through, and that, that's why I put the trigger warning up. Like, if you've been in a domestic violence, I've been there. I know what it's like, and how you have to get out of those situations. You have to plan, or that's, and you have to figure out what you're going to do. And is it easy? No, it's far and in between. It's never easy. And I always talk about relationships. If you're in a bad situation, what are some of the ideals, and what can you do in those situations if you're stuck? And I can give you, like, I can be your advocate, and sometimes I wish I had someone in my corner sometimes. And it's like, when I became emancipated adult at the age of 15, I didn't have no one. The only person I had was me, myself, and I. And a lot of times people in the world wish that they had those kind of people. And it's like, where do you go? Where do you turn to? And it's like, okay, here are some of your ideals. Here's some of your resources. And a lot of times I'm going to tell you something. With the way the world is getting, most of those resources are starting to shut down. There aren't too many resources left, because it's getting to where no one cares. And and when I say that, um, it's true. And I've checked into a lot of things. There's resources where, like, like some of your government things are starting to shut down. Your insurance are starting to, like, they don't care. Like, if you don't have insurance hardly anymore in some of these different states, they don't care unless you pay for your private owned insurance. And it's like, huh, okay. And most of these hospitals can't turn you away. If you need medical help, you need medical help. And I'm starting to see where they don't care. I was in another state and I was injured, and it's like the insurance I had, they wouldn't pay, and they didn't care. They're like, well, this is your bill, you've got to do this and this. And it's like, what? So it's like, I'm making payments. So it's like, okay, you accept this, you don't accept that, then oh well. You accept this amount or don't accept that at all. And then it's like, what insurance you do have, they only want to pick up 80%, and then you've got 20% left to pay. So, I mean, I get it. The world of the economy is getting outrageously crazy. And then they want to, another thing is, I'll tell you another thing that's crazy. Like, the cost of living, like expenses, like with food, electricity bills and stuff like that, is outrageous. And then they were supposed to raise, like, the cost of, like, the wages and stuff. They might have raised up wages, but then then all the bills have gone up outrageous. So it's like, okay, you pay your bills so you have a roof over your head, but then guess what? You don't have money for anything else. Nothing. It's like that belt is super tight. You can't even put two fingers in between to do anything else. I mean, trust you me, people are scraping just to get by. And sometimes it takes a family of two. And my heart goes out for the single mom and the single dads. And I'm starting to see where there's a lot of single dads out here that are doing it just as well as the moms. And they're like, damn. It's like, yeah. Yeah. Yep. So, I mean, honestly and truthful, I want everyone to know, if you're making it out here on your own as a single mom, keep going. You are very important. If you are a single dad, keep going. You're very important. Also, if you're in recovery and you just started today, you're very important. Don't give up. Keep pushing. because every day is a new day. Every day is a new day. Also, if you try to stop drinking coffee, trust me, I'm going to tell you something. On the addicts, no one wakes up and says, hey, I want to be an addict. No one wakes up and says that they decided to do this, this, and this. Every day is a new day. So just keep pushing forward and remember, you are important and someone out there in the world loves you. If no one does, I care. Remember that. Someone in the world cares everywhere. Believe it or not, a loved one or someone cares about you. I promise you on that. So keep pushing forward because evidently you started that challenge, that rehab for a reason, because you wanted to start a new life. Every day's a new day. So don't give up. Whether you started smoking cigarettes, you started dipping, alcohol, whatever the scenario may be, you are very, very important. Every day is a new challenge. Every day. Just to let you know that. Every day is a new day. And if you're recovering from something, broken bones, you're recovering from strokes, stress, just try to just take one day at a time. Don't try to overload yourself, overdo it. Call up friends, call up neighbors, reach out to someone, anybody, because there's always somebody out there that does care. And friends are far and in between. If you can find a friend, hang on to them because they're far and in between. I promise you on that. I promise you. They are far and in between. Like I said, I enjoy coming up here and checking on each and every one of you because, everybody is important. If you get up every day, say thank you. It's a blessing. Hey, Save Robbie, what's up? How's it going? But I just want everyone to know each and every day is a new day. Do not give up on anything. So I want everyone to know that. That's why I try to get up here every 2 days and I check on everybody because I want everyone to know that I care. I want to check on everyone and I want to see how everyone's doing. And I'm also trying to get better with my channel. Maybe eventually I can stop trying to load up on this. And eventually I'm trying to figure out on this computer. I'm getting there. I've been showed, but I'm slowly getting it eventually. And I also want to do more debates, and that if anyone wants to do a debate, don't hesitate. You can reach me also on my Facebook. It's the same as my name up here. And you can find me. Don't hesitate. Get a hold of me. And if you guys want to talk about something, if something's bothering you, don't hesitate. I'm willing to talk and listen. If you want to yell, scream, hoop, and holler, I got an ear. I'll listen. You don't have too many friends like that who'll just sit and just listen, or shrug you off. I'm never too busy just to listen. And like I said, whatever you're going through, it's very important because every day is a new day. And like I said, it is the holidays. And this is where people kind of feel kind of lonely, kind of sad. they've lost someone or they have recently lost someone. Whether if it's been today or if it's been 10 years from now, 20 years from now. I know. I get it. I understand. So, amen to that, Shorty. You're right. But each and every one of you is very important to me. That's why I come out here. If I didn't care, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. One, plus I like to talk. And I do care, like I've stated. I do care. I do care. You probably won't find too many people. It's far and in between that care. So, like I said, keep pushing forward. Every day's a new day. And what you've accomplished at the end of the day, you can tell yourself, okay, self, we've accomplished a day. Now tomorrow's a new day. I mean, if any of you guys have any other ideals, I'm always up for new ideals as well. We can always try those new ideals. And we'll figure them out. We'll get there together. Well, I'm headed to bed. And I'm going to see how long I can stay awake to watch more of it. Well, he always puts on a good show. You know that. And with that soothing voice that he has, it can also put you to sleep. You have a wonderful night, girl. You stay good. You have a wonderful day tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by here. Hugs to you. But like I said, I appreciate you all for stopping by here. I really do. I mean, whether it be one in here or it be 5 in here, I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. I really do. I really do. So. I'll look for you, Shorty. Thank you so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let each and every one of you guys go so we can go see what's going on over there on Mr. Morbid's and that and everything. But like I said, I just wanted to jump up here and catch you guys and see how everyone was doing, show some love, give some hugs, throw out some positive out there and that and everything. You guys have a wonderful evening. God bless each and every one of you. Stay positive. Thank you guys for stopping by here. Big kisses, big hugs for everyone, and big hearts for everyone. I greatly appreciate it. Big hugs, big hearts for everyone. So I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Later, guys. Thank you for stopping by.